Cats have multiple species. Dogs have multiple species. For almost every animal you see around yourself, more than one species exists in nature, except we, the humans. There is only one human species exist, that is Homo sapiens. Why is that so? Where did the other human species go? For we to answer this question, we have to first look at how early primates evolved to modern humans. Around 10 to 12 million years ago, ancestral primate lineage split through speciation, the formation of new and distinct species in the course of evolution, from one common ancestor into two major groups. These two lineages evolved separately to become the variety of species we see today. Members of one group were the early version of what we know today as the great apes. That is, the modern great apes evolved from this ancestral group. They mostly remained in the forest with an arboreal lifestyle, meaning they live in trees. Great apes are also quadrupeds, which means they move around with four legs on the ground. The other group evolved in a different way. They became terrestrial, meaning they live on land and not in trees. From being quadrupeds, they evolved to bipeds, meaning they move around on their two back legs. In addition, the size of the brain increased. This is the group that through evolution gave rise to the modern current humans. Let's explore this journey in detail. The dawn of primates, 65 million years ago. After the asteroid that ended the dinosaurs, small tree-dwelling mammals, the early primates, emerged. These creatures had grasping hands and forward-facing eyes, perfect for navigating forests. The rise of monkeys and apes, 30 to 20 million years ago. Primates split into two groups. First is Old World monkeys. They are today's baboons and macaques. The second group is apes. They are the ancestors of humans, chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans. The tool makers, early members of the genus Homo, 2.8 million years ago. Known as handyman, they were the first confirmed tool makers. They were the first to leave Africa. They mastered fire, lived in groups, and hunted cooperatively. The rise of modern humans, 300,000 years ago. Our species emerged with advanced tools, languages, and art. By 70,000 years ago, a cognitive revolution allowed humans to think symbolically, leading to complex societies. Now let's get back to our question of why only one human species exists. First reason could be competition for resources. As multiple human species existed in overlapping regions such as Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, and Denisovans, competition for food, shelter, and resources intensified. The second reason will be cognitive and technological superiority. Around 70,000 years ago, Homo sapiens experienced a cognitive revolution, developing complex language and symbolic thought. This ability must have gave Homo sapiens an edge over other species. The third reason would be climate change. Multiple climate shifts over the past 300,000 years created fluctuating environments. Homo sapiens were highly adaptable, thriving in diverse habitats. Other species like Neanderthals were more specialized, focusing on cold climates, which became a disadvantage as the Ice Age ended. Fourth, interbreeding with Homo sapiens. Evidence shows that Homo sapiens interbred with Neanderthals and Denisovans. This mixing of genes may have diluted smaller populations of other species over generations. Some traits from these species persist in modern humans. Fifth, disease and pathogens. As Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa, they may have carried pathogens that other species were not immune to, leading to devastating epidemics in Neanderthals and Denisovans. Behavioral flexibility. Homo sapiens developed diverse survival strategies. Cultural adaptation, innovative diets like hunting and fishing and gathering. Seventh reason would be small populations of other species. Neanderthals and Denisovans existed in relatively small populations compared to Homo sapiens. Small populations are more vulnerable to genetic drift, environment changes, catastrophic events like volcanic eruptions. Other reason would be aggression and conflict. Some researchers suggest that direct conflict between Homo sapiens and other species contributed to their existence, whether we, the humans, have one species or not. It is clear that our journey from tree dwelling primates to builders of space-faring civilization is a testament of resilience. Each extinct species of human contributed to who we are today, and their legacy lives in our DNA.